Opportunity, revolutionary, incredible, game-changing, and smart investment are all accurate words to describe what GRC is now able to provide and what we are about to show you today. We would like to take you on a journey that allows us to provide food, minerals, power, and convert 200 million liters of seawater to 194 million liters of drinking water, while converting the remaining 6 million liters into direct and indirect chemicals and material that sees nothing returned to the sea or any harmful materials released into the atmosphere. This translates into a 95% recovery efficiency into potable water. The size of this process can be scaled to meet the client's needs without any loss of efficiency. We're about to dive into a revolutionary process that is going to be game-changing for scalable water production. This journey delivers a range of in-demand outputs in addition to pure drinking water, along with long-term revenue streams that delivers superior returns on the total business investment while meeting the needs of government, industry, and citizens in the water consumption locale. You may already be aware that there has always been struggle with making seawater drinkable without harming our oceans and being a profitable investment. GRC has cracked the code and created a way to provide the desalination of water without any negative impact to the environment, and also provide some additional and extremely important and valuable processes and benefits. By using anaerobic digesters to process the animal slurry instead of considering it waste, GRC is able to stop the eutrophication of the environment that is associated with runoff into lakes and streams and turn the animal slurry into benefits like the generation of RNG from waste. For example, this efficiency-driven design will utilize nutrients from the waste to energy component in the production of fresh fruits, vegetables, and animal feed. GRC can also turn the animal slurry into a benefit and solution for many of the environmental issues the country is currently facing. Now, this next part is really interesting. You have probably heard of reverse osmosis, correct? It's how we usually make seawater drinkable. However, the process of reverse osmosis can produce this nasty brine that gets dumped back into the ocean and is harmful to the sea life, ocean, and communities surrounding the area. That is why GRC developed a revolutionary new process that will desalinate the water without all the harmful discharge. The implementation for desalinization often faces barriers due to the harmful effects of reintroducing the reject brine. GRC is now able to overcome these barriers and utilizes this brine in the production of chlorine and caustic soda. The residual salt from the brine is then used to help improve the palatability of the produced drinking water. GRC uses a special process to create the valuable chemicals, chlorine, and caustic soda. The process is called Chlor-Alkali Electrolysis. And since these are used in all sorts of industries, they're extremely valuable. Incredibly, GRC is doing all of this in an environmentally friendly way. A process of this type is very demanding in terms of energy. GRC addresses this while initially operating with a blend of our own RNG, hydrogen, and LNG. The power plant component of the process will be designed to transition to operating solely on renewable energy sources once they are economically available. Okay, so the innovation does not stop here. GRC take it even further. Remember how I said they're using renewable fuels? Well, when you produce power with traditional fuels or renewable fuels, you end up with carbon dioxide as a byproduct. Most places would just release this into the atmosphere but not GRC. GRC is able to capture the CO2 and sell it to be used in carbonated beverages. But they're not stopping there. They're also using something called an air separation system. This lets them use pure oxygen when they're burning hydrogen for power, which cuts down on those nasty NOx compounds. And what of the nitrogen they extract? It too is a valuable byproduct that can be sold. In effect, they have turned their entire plant into a remarkably efficient operation that wastes no resources. The level of integration here is groundbreaking. The entire desalinization and chlor-alkali process are strategically integrated with waste to energy, which addresses many challenges Ireland currently faces with numerous economic advantages. This can only be accomplished by combining these technologies and is powered by the energy and elements provided by our waste to energy-sealed circular system that produces in-house RNG and hydrogen to drive our in-house turbines. RNG and hydrogen that will initially be complemented by and blended with our dedicated LNG supply, while phase 2 of the development in the coming years will deliver a total renewable powered solution. So there you have it. GRC has created this incredible system that doesn't just produce clean water, but also power, chemicals, gases, even food. It's tackling the water energy food problem all at once and doing it in a way that's environmentally friendly and profitable. This isn't just a water treatment plant. It's a glimpse into the future of sustainable industry and producing healthy, nature-friendly solutions that meet the demands of an ever-changing world.